Please be seated. This is an important day in the calendar of the University of Hertfordshire, a day for celebrating the success and achievement of our graduates. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this evening's ceremony for the Faculty of Science, Technology and Creative Arts. May I introduce the platform party and welcome, on my right, Professor John Senior, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Research and Dean of the Faculty of Science, Technology and Creative Arts. And on my left, Professor Reza Suduti, Head of the School of Engineering and Technology. May I also welcome our postgraduates, their relatives and friends to this evening's ceremony. I have pleasure in calling upon Professor Reza Suduti, Head of the School of Engineering and Technology, to address the Assembly.
Good evening, and a very warm welcome to you all, our graduates, your families and friends, and to all of your distinguished guests who join us on this important day. This evening, we celebrate your success in demonstrating masterly achievement in your studies from the School of Creative Arts and the School of Engineering and Technology. I am delighted and proud to be sharing this special moment with you, celebrating all that you have achieved here with us at Hertfordshire and looking ahead to bright new futures for every one of you. My colleague, Judy Glasman, Head of School of Creative Arts, is not able to join us today, but she is conveying her sincere sentiments on this important evening through my opening speech. Too often recently, whenever we turn on the news or open a newspaper, we are faced with a barrage of bad news, economic woe, and drastic cuts. It's so easy to feel pessimistic, and then a day like today comes along and I see passionate, highly skilled people such as yourselves ready to reshape our world. It's a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder that our future is in good hands. Of course, that's not to say everything is going to be easy out there. It isn't. And you are graduating into a world very different to that of even 10 years ago. There's far less certainty, and there is no doubt that you will face some very real challenges. But in many ways, you're better equipped than any other generation before you. Your time at Hertfordshire has made you far more flexible and adaptable than the graduates of yesteryears. When you chose the University of Hertfordshire, you chose a university focused on honing the very skills and attitudes that will open doors, whatever the economic climate. The experiences you have had with us have not only challenged you intellectually, as all higher education courses should, but also challenged you personally and practically, giving you the opportunity to learn and grow beyond the classroom in real working world situations. You have not only developed academic knowledge and practical skills, but you have grown in confidence and creativity, making you a real asset to employers right from day one. You have chosen to train for careers in such worthy professions as artists, designers, engineers, technologists, and managers. You should feel very satisfied with your achievements so far and of the path you have embarking upon. More importantly, during your time with us, you contributed to the student voice that shaped your experience in our schools and encouraged us to listen more often. The job market you enter is not easy. It never is. Firstly, those of you who studied in the School of Creative Arts will have undertaken a range of study that includes art and design, fine art, fashion, interior and spatial design, animation, interactive media, film and TV, sound production, music composition, and art therapy, which is a professional title with students expecting to work in clinical practice in the fields of health or education. You will go out into the creative industries, which remains a crucial part of the UK and global economies, with the ability to be responsive to economic changes and challenges. It is important to retain, wherever possible, your connection to the school and university, as well as to social networks established amongst a group of postgraduate students, and we hope that these become professional networks providing colleagues for future projects. You have an importance to the culture, economy, and society of your times in terms of working with and on new technologies and how we use them in our lives, giving expression to diverse groups in society, designing solutions and systems relating to contemporary needs. And those of you who are graduating from the engineering programs will play a significant and leading role in shaping the direction, products and services of aerospace, automotive, manufacturing, electronics and communication industries, as well as help to shape and prepare social and industrial sectors to embrace the digital age. During the course of your studies, you were introduced to advanced manufacturing processes, gained an insight and developed project planning tools, designed and developed mechanical and electronic systems, modeled and simulated computationally intensive processes involved with management decisions, and worked on challenging projects on your own or as part of a team. All of this has stretched and tested your intellectual ability, as well as developed you attitudinal agility in order to show willingness and versatility when faced with technical as well as life challenges. Sharing this day with you reinforces the value of higher education in producing outstanding, rounded individuals, bursting with the fresh ideas, drive and passion to build a better society. For those of you who have entered your chosen profession, you enter at a time of exciting change that sees more emphasis placed on your skills, knowledge, and expertise. Of course, what you will have realized is that learning did not end when you finished your course, and although here today you will receive your certificate as proper recognition of your achievement, it is something on which to build for the future. What you have today is a tremendous foundation of theory and practical skills that you will build on every year. Whatever you do next, wherever your careers will take you, you all share a common link. You are all part of a burgeoning international network of Hertfordshire alumni. With that comes a certain responsibility to do good in the world, make the best use of your skills, and in turn, help others. While you are enjoying your new lives and careers, I do hope that you spare a thought for us every now and again. In fact, I would like to encourage you to do more. Every year, we welcome alumni who have gone on to achieve successes all over the world and who feel passionately about giving something back, sharing their stories and insights, even employing students and graduates. You too could be someone who makes an incredible difference to a young person's life and encourages others to follow in your footsteps. Our alumni are important to that continued success. As people who have benefited from a university education, you will continue to see the value in higher education. While I hope you feel the University of Hertfordshire has provided you with tremendous support through your tutors, I urge you to also think of others who have made today possible through so many sacrifices. Your school teachers, peers, friends, and of course, your families. All that remains for me to do is once again sincerely congratulate you on your outstanding achievements. I hope you look back on your time as a student here with great fondness. So, on behalf of the University of Hertfordshire, I thank you for being with us today, and I wish you the best of luck for future lives and careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Reza. We shall now receive our postgraduates of the Faculty of Science, Technology and Creative Arts. Candidates are presented by a senior member of academic staff from their faculty. I first call upon Professor Marty St. James.
Faculty of Science, Technology and Creative Arts, School of Creative Arts, Master of Arts degree in Art Therapy. With distinction, Katie Suzanne Byrne. With distinction, Samantha Jane Campbell Alistair. Louise Georgina Chapman. Rebecca Lynn Griffiths. With distinction, Fiona Claire Harrison. Katie Jane Hill. With distinction, Jenny Hobson. With distinction, Alexandra Geraldine Lucas. With distinction, Kaylee Orr. With distinction, Abigail Louisa Riley. With distinction, Ramanus Rupsis. With distinction, Sally Jane Sayers. With distinction, Emma Jane Smith. Melanie Bernice Stevenson. Sarah Jean Warwick. Master of Arts degree in Contemporary Textiles. With distinction, Deborah Elizabeth Liddon. With distinction, Margaret Laura Pimer. Master of Arts degree in Fashion. Aritha Desudev Desai. With distinction, Yu Shu. Master of Arts degree in Fine and Applied Art, Richard Harry Bernard. Kim Catherine Logan. With distinction, Heather Lynn Wadsworth. Deborah Walland. Master of Arts degree in Graphic Design, Mitchell Ashley Clulo. Olga Famkina. Master of Arts degree in Illustration, with distinction, Asa McIntyre. Meizu Peng. Master of Arts degree in Interior and Spatial Design, Charonya Nasai Chekala. With distinction, Rebecca Maria Curry. Baha Nurian. Nid Sawantamali. Master of Arts degree in Product Design, Shirag Mistry. Master of Arts degree in Film and Television Directing, Ewat Namig Aga. Bruno Roy Collins. Peter Michael Jones. Neil Matthews. Adam Kaya Azaztek. Nicholas Rene Riley. Master of Arts degree in 3D digital animation. With distinction, Andrew Marunchak. Master of Arts degree in animation. With distinction, Huran Yun Zara Pachara. Mustafa Rangwala. With distinction and winner of the University Prize, Lauren Louise Scott. Gibran Siddiqui. Master of Arts degree in Games Art, Kin Pong Pak. Master of Arts degree in Hyperfictions with distinction, David Gavin Lee. Master of Arts degree in Screen Cultures with distinction, Hannah Lucy Carol Butler. Jinglu Gua. Charlotte Elizabeth Hussey. Master of Science degree in Music and Sound Technology, Audio Engineering, David Gareth Adamson. Alexander Joseph Buttigieg. Daniel Curto. Simon Edward James Hall. With distinction, Michael Pierce. With distinction, Stephen Ian Russell. With distinction, Perry Swain. Samuel Lloyd Zucke. Master of Science degree in Music and Sound Technology, Audio Programming. With distinction, Andrew Edward Sinden. David Savua Zerafa. Master of Science degree in Music Composition for Film and Media, Sylvain Pierre-Luc Dufour. Jonathan Norman Holland. With distinction, Nicola Diana Hutchinson.
School of Engineering and Technology, Master of Science degree in Advanced Digital System,
Mina Sadat Mortazavi Nasri. Vishwakant Nunukanda. Balakrishna Ravi. Master of Science degree in Aerospace Engineering, Anup Thomas. Master of Science degree in Automotive Engineering, Najaf Subhani. Rakesh Verma Bhupati P. Raju. Ishraq Hussain. Manoj Reddy Curry. Lakashima Narasimha Raju. Shuang Li. Shuang Kit Lu. Deepak Komar Pendro.
Master of Science degree in Broadband Telecommunication Networks, Uluwafunke Uluwashwan Asaba. Mirza Imran Ali Beg. Wampana Paul Wampana. Anand Pankaj Kumar Upadhyaya. With distinction, Zubair Yuns. Master of Science degree in Embedded Intelligent Systems, Durga Prasanna Pilapu. Vijay Kumar Gudad. Vikram Jain. Venkata Hari Krishna Karanam. Ranjita Malikarjuna Swami Karuhati. Ram Mohan Reddy Yaganti. Master of Science degree in Manufacturing Management, Shrikant Reddy Adududla. Harj Rashsin Anilsin Jajidja. Sophie Hussein Mohammed Kavili. Lokman Ron Pang. Hansini Ramrup. Vinay Rangaswamy. Sarat Atula Sinarat Patiranagi. Arun Solomon. Harikaran Sundar Rajan. Muhammad Ibn Zaman. Anthony Mitun.
Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering with distinction, Hesham Ali Al-Fituri. Mirza Ali Hamad Beg. Sandeep Kupan. With distinction, Ibrahim Farag Shaglouf. Master of Science degree in Operations and Supply Chain Management, Daniel Lee Fensom. Jayasanta Jayarajan. Ololari Antonia Oguntoye. Chaudhry Yuma bin Sadiq. Master of Science degree in Radio and Mobile Communication Systems with distinction, Kanibale Sankarshan Prasad. Kulatanga Deragoda Gamaj Asela Danayanja. With distinction, Esther Ekemobong Idiok. Vijay Kumar Jatam. Winner of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers Prize, Adnan Khalik. Rajesh Kumar Ramalingam. Rahul Sudhakaran. With distinction, Taiti Joy George. Mohammed Wakas. Idris Abdulkader Yusuf. Mohammed Zanil Zahid.
One of the privileges of being Deputy Vice-Chancellor of this university is that I have the opportunity to congratulate our graduates and share a few moments with them to discuss their jobs, their aspirations, and of course their memories. It really is an honour to share that moment. So congratulations to our graduates. You've succeeded. You've gained your degrees and diplomas. You've every right to be proud. As a university, we are proud of your achievements. And while the sole credit for your academic achievement is clearly yours, I am sure you would agree that those close to you have played a crucial role. Parents, partners, children, friends have all helped by providing the encouragement, the shoulder to cry on, the listening ear. But most of all, they have kept faith with you and willed you to succeed. I think it's appropriate that you, our graduates, should stand up and with a warm round of applause join me in thanking your family and friends who are here today. Please stand and give your friends a round of applause. I want to add my congratulations to you on your awards, and I do wish you every success for the future. I now want to call upon Nicola Diana Hutchison to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honour and sincere pleasure to offer this vote of thanks on behalf of the graduates today. There are two key sets of people whom I wish to thank in this speech, those who are part of the university themselves and those behind the scenes in the lives of today's graduates, helping them to achieve. I visited one of my classmates just before our biggest deadline, and we were swapping those stories of how we'd been up all night working, and his mum and dad were there, and they were chuckling along. They'd plainly been there blow by blow through this process. And it was clear to me that this whole family were engaged by the idea of studying, and that it was massive in terms of providing motivation and support to my classmate. And my own family, they've taught me to question, create. Early on, they taught me to learn, and they enabled me to remain fed and clothed while I did this. And finally, friends. I mean, I come from a musical community full of knowledgeable friends. They give me practical advice, help, encouragement, and I don't think I'd have got through this without them. So, my first big thank you is to the friends and families, the assembled guests, those watching the ceremony online, and to absent friends. On behalf of the graduates, sincere thanks for your love and support. In this current economic climate, the decision to continue or return to studying is one which few people would take lightly. We graduates clearly all decided that attending a university was something worth taking time out of our working lives or our family lives for. Since taking that step, I have honestly not doubted for 1 minute that I made two good decisions. First, to study, and second, to study here. For me, the university was partly about the campus itself. I mean, the feeling I'd get every time I arrived, the buzz, being somewhere dedicated to knowledge and learning. and also the attractive, welcoming environment itself. For this reason, I'd like to thank everyone who works here, whatever their job role, for making the University of Hertfordshire such a great place to study. And the biggest thank you, of course, I wish to address to the teaching staff. I genuinely feel that you've expanded my horizons and lent legitimacy to the notion that thinking and creating can be and should be priorities in life, alongside working and earning. I came here to learn. The fact I've got something new on my CV and a swanky hat is just icing on the cake. So, to the lecturers who have inspired us, encouraged us, believed in us, drawn out our abilities and strengths, shared their vast knowledge and skills and their experience with us, on behalf of the class of 2011, our deepest thanks and appreciation. It remains to thank Professor Graham Galbraith, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University, for receiving the graduates of the Faculty of Science, Technology and Creative Arts. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Nicola, for those very kind words. That concludes the formal part of this evening's proceedings. May I remind you that light refreshments await you in the de Havilland restaurant, and I would ask you now to stand while the Academic Board procession leaves the auditorium.